Um, uh, what am I most excited to see?
I think Penelope is like just continues to blossom as a character. Like just like on this relationship with Tyler Green, I think is like, I mean, I don't want to answer for
No,
you,
no,
but
no,
an
please
outside,
answer.
like
No, no, no.
just
This is helpful to
observing,
me.
I
just
mean, there's such great
observing.
chemistry between him and certainly RJ said that your paths do cross this season, and it does get a little work awkward uh, because he's not used to having a love interest that he's crossing paths again so often.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
you know
really.
yourself better than ever, I think, which is cool to see. Like,
I think because I'm in it, you know what I mean? And it's hard for me to watch the actual show. It's a little too violent for me. So I can get really distracted with that. So I don't know. I don't know what it's awkward. It's fun. I know Kirsten is a person. I have a very good time there, and I know it feels really like when you said it, I was thinking about like, oh, what we all go through. You know what I mean? Because this feels like one of those seasons that like all we all have to like we're like a big BAU transformer and I'm like an arm and I feel like my arm game is very good. But yeah, and I do agree with you, Adam. I feel more. It's weird because I remember when I first started on the show, the first like 4 or 5 seasons, I was on a beta blocker because I would get so anxious that hives would bloom up on my, and I would shake because I was like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do the thing I love. And I remember when I went off of it, I was like, you guys, I'm going to go off this, and it might make me like more panic, and everyone was like, that's fine. And now I'm like, am I sometimes relaxed there? It's weird. So it might be that like I'm as a human calming down, like my nervous system is calming down, so maybe that's what's changing. I digressed.
Zach, Zach, in what ways has Elias's mindset changed or maybe evolved from the previous season?
Um, I think it hasn't much. I think throughout last season, his main motive was keeping his family together. And I think throughout this season, his main motive is getting out and getting back to his family. He has a different technique for going about it this season. Now that I'm incarcerated and the BAU needs my help because they don't know how to do their job, I find a way to manipulate that. Well, you don't really. I mean, you do, Garcia, but none of the rest of them do. They're just like running around with guns talking about, I don't know what they're talking about, but they
No
need my
offense, Adam.
help. Yeah.
oh, none taken. Yeah, none taken.
No, one of my favorite scenes, it might be, I think it was in the episode 2, but when I say that he's the dumbest person in the BAU.
All right, maybe just a little bit of.
Anyway, no, it's just fun. So like you see this other side of him where when he's kind of a rat in a cage, how he goes about it. And because he's smarter than everyone else on the show, he doesn't just kind of fight, he manipulates.
Adam, are we going to be seeing Luke's?
That's the guy with a long head start on us. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I had the foresight to know what I had to do.
All right, you're
inviting
both
some
beautiful
people,
ladies.
inviting people that
Let
play
the
the
woman
game
ask a
we've
question.
invented. Sorry, I have to defend myself here and my castmates for.
Adam, will we be seeing Luke speak a little Spanish maybe this season?
I think there was a scene where there's some
Why
Spanish.
are you laughing, Zach? He is.
There was one scene where I improv some Spanish with him, and I feel like it took him aback.
I remember that.
It's like, what language is
that? Yeah.
Hopefully that makes the cut then.
I
don't think that one's gonna make it, but that was funny.
Sorry.
Will we be getting to see then also maybe a little bit more of your
speak a little Japanese because I don't know any and I'd like to learn some and have a good reason to do it.
All right. We'll see if we can get some Duolingo added to season 3.
I do speak a little French, actually. A couple of little French words sprinkled in there. A folie à deux. And luckily Aisha was the director, so I had a francophile to make sure I had proper pronunciation of that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jamie.
Here, so we know that there's, according to Adam, some great episodes to come this season, but is there a specific episode maybe you're excited for fans to react to?
Oh gosh. I think when correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because I feel like you guys probably watch them more, like watch them more. But I feel like when Zach comes on with us, when we see him more with us, because as you can tell from the trailer, I'm not telling any like thing that's a big surprise, that like he does show up in a room and we're all there. Things really start to go real cattywampus, and that's fun, right, you guys?
Yeah, no, I would agree. I mean, I think the stakes are always higher when Voight's in our presence physically.
Yeah, and it's fun too because you see everyone kind of like tag team into my cell trying to get something out of me, and then it's one on one, and then it's one on however many of them there are, and it's kind of fun to dart around and see who's the most sensitive in any given moment.
There's
I
one
mean,
scene where I got real mad and they needed me to do like ADR about being mad. And I liked that. That's going to be fun because I got real mad. And when I did the ADR, I needed to yell. And so I needed something to like get mad about. So I said, can I use this trash can? And they said, yeah. And I, lift weights a couple of weeks because it's important to keep our muscles together as ladies and blah, blah, blah. So I got mad at this trash can and I crushed the trash can, and they're going to hang it up in the ADR booth because they were so impressed. I destroyed this crap trash can. So I'm excited about that episode.